What's going on, Miss Edelman? It's Sam here for the intradermal skills procedure today. First thing we're going to do is we're going to walk in and we're going to wash you in like you tell us to. After we've done that, we're going to don proper procedure gloves. I don't have mine, but if I did, I would have my gloves on. We're going to make sure that we got all of the materials we need. We're going to make sure that we got a doctor's order to administer this medication. We're going to make sure that the MAR matches our patient. And before administering this medication, we're going to go over the 5 rights and 3 checks. We'll make sure we got a right patient, right dose, right route, right time, right documentation. Make sure that all of this medication, we're going to check it, make sure that it's the right one for the right person before we draw it up, after we draw it up, and before we administer it to the patient at their bedside. So with that said, I've got all my materials for subcutaneous injections. You're going to use either a 1 mil to a 3 mil syringe, or you're using a 3 mil with a 28 gauge needle. You can use a 1 mil syringe for insulin sub-Q injections, and for that you'd use a 25-27 gauge needle, but we're using 3 mil with a 28 for today's procedure for this sub-Q injection. So I've got my medication or my liquid vial. We uncap it if it's not already uncapped and wipe it off with alcohol preps. Make sure it's clean. Maintain a sterile field at all times. One of the main keys to all this. After I've done that, I'm going to draw up the amount of fluid that I want in this syringe. Uncap it, insert it at a 15-degree angle, break the part of the seal. I'm going to go at 90 all the way down, flip it, push the air into the vial, and now I'm going to draw it back up. For 3 mils. And I've got 3 mils right there. Set it back down. Take it out. Verify. And if there's any little air bubbles, flick it. Yeah. Oh, there it goes. So we got 3 mils in this syringe. And I had to move this over here. We come in, recap it like so. Make sure that it's safe. And after we've done that, I'm going to go ahead and here's my 25 gauge, remember my 28 gauge needle. Go ahead and remove it like so. Cap it like so. So I've done that. We will pick a proper site to inject this medication into our patient. The main sites that you want to use for sub-Q are the deltoid, or the upper arm deltoid muscle. You can use the thigh. So for the thigh, you would go into thirds, and you would want to use that upper third right there where there's more, the lateral side of the thigh with more tissue, where you can, and you would pinch to inject that right there. Or we're going to use the site that I'm using today, or I would use, I'm going to say I'm using. which is the abdomen, or the antero and posterolateral sides of the abdomen, also known as the love handles. But right there, it's easy to pinch, easily accessible. So you would just stick it right in right there, and once you've chosen a site, you're going to clean it off with an alcohol prep. Wait till it dries, and so now it's time to perform an injection. So we're going to uncap. We got it. And for this, you're going to go at a 45 to a 90-degree angle. So if this was the abdomen, pinch it. I can't. So I'm gonna act like I'm pinching my orange. But I've got 3 mils right here. So, and I'm just gonna go at a 45 all the way in, and then to push your medication, you either use your index finger or your thumb. I'm gonna use my index finger. You don't want to push too fast, just like that. Remove it. Here's my cap. I'm bringing it over here so you can see me cap it. Just like that. And then I'm going to blot the side if it's bleeding. And make sure that there's not any blood around. If there is, blot it off, dry it off. And after you've done that, you're going to place your sharps in the sharps container, dispose of it properly. Make sure that you leave your patient in a comfortable position. Leave their call out available. Ask if there's anything else you can do for them. And that's pretty much it. So thanks for watching.